Welcome to another episode of Are Your Designs Any Good? In this episode we've got quite a few designs, we've got 13 awesome submissions here, and like normal, or now that I've changed it, I'm going to pick my favourite of all these 13 submissions at the end. So stay until the end so you can see which one kind of wins today's episode. If you want to get involved in Are Your Designs Any Good, then let me know in the description. Well, don't let me know in the description, but there's a link in the description where you can submit your artwork. So go there and submit any artwork you want. And without further ado, we've got to play the intro music.
Introducing Are Your Designs Any Good with Shimmy Morris.
I wonder if that was enough of a spin. Anyways, let me start recording my screen and we can get cracking on. Don't forget to, of course, like this video. It goes without saying. And let's start with this first t-shirt, Eureka. Recurrent laryngeal nerve evolution, not intelligent design. Great start. This, I believe, is from someone who's into science. I personally think there's way too much going on here. You've got four different font sizes, or six different font sizes, 7 different font sizes. You've got, it's all the same font, so congrats on that. You've done that well, nice. But it's I don't think it's something anyone would ever wear. There's way too much going on. It hasn't been centered right. Underneath Eureka, you've got a bit of spacing, and then underneath the second sentence, you've got even more spacing. Look, I don't think it's good. I don't even understand what the phrase is, but that could be because I'm not so scientific. If I'm wrong in the sense of saying that the phrase is not good, then all you need to do is change the design, because the design could be so much better. It's just a shame that it's not. There's not much more I can say. And you've also got like a white line around, you've got like a border on the bottom right hand corner, and then you've got Eureka things with another 3 colours. No. The hard thing is starting an idea. I like that saying. I really like that saying, but I can't figure out what this graphic is on the right hand side. Can anyone figure it out? Let me know in the comments if you can figure out what this graphic is on the right hand side. I have no idea what it is, but I like the saying. The hard thing is starting an idea, and that's completely true. The hardest thing is starting the idea, right? It's not hard thinking up an idea. Everyone thinks up ideas every single day. It's starting it. And even harder to succeed with it and persevere when it doesn't work out. So yeah, the phrase is brilliant. I just have no idea what's going on with the graphics. So, and also the edge is such a hard edge. So if you design this, let me know in the comments down below what's going on, or if anyone can really figure it out. I can't figure it out. But yeah, personally, I would redesign it with this phrase. I think it's pretty good. Wanted, dead or alive. That's cute. That's funny. Okay. My only issue with this one, and I know today's episode sounds like I'm just pointing out bad things, but to be honest, the designs so far haven't been that good. My issue with this one is it's very cartoony and very hard-edged cartoony on the t-shirt, so it kind of looks like it's just been stuck on. It doesn't look like it's ingrained into the t-shirt. You don't want the design to look like it's layered on top. You want the design to look like it's all it's all like one, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. Either way, the design is good. Okay, the idea is good. Wanted to arrive it is good, but I feel like you could get rid of that border completely and just have a square with the chicken and saying wanted, dead or alive on the top and on the bottom. You don't need the poster looking cartoony graphic. You don't need that, right? And then quite frankly, I have no idea who you're going to target. People who like chicken? I don't know. These are the kind of designs, all of them so far, are the kind of designs that don't have specific targeting. Like, this has no targeting. I don't know what that one is. This has no targeting, and I don't feel like this one has targeting either. Okay, I remember this design from the from the Place It competition that we ran. I only showed it on the screen for a second, and unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, we didn't show it on the screen for longer because we didn't really like it. The issue with this is the graphic is cool. right? If you just had the graphic without the camel being ships of the desert, that would be cool. The fact that you said the camel is ships of the desert, not only does that probably resonate badly with animal rights people and people who are just who like animals, I completely understand where you're going with this, and it's true. Camels do, go through the desert. That they're very good at that. It's their thing. But I wouldn't necessarily wear it on a t-shirt. I would wear the graphic. I think the graphic is really, really cool. And if you drew that yourself, hats off to you, because that's an amazing graphic. But I wouldn't write the camels as ships of the desert. Just, you don't need that. You do not need that. It's very obvious what camels are good at. Wow. Okay. Life begins after coffee. Okay. I can tell this is done by some really good graphic designer. So congrats on that. The smoke into a heart of the coffee is brilliant. Really, really good. My only issue with this is more, if you look at it like this, right, zoomed in, this is more of a poster. I can imagine this being on the outside of a coffee shop or something like that, but the coffee word is done brilliantly. It's an amazing, amazing piece of graphic design work. But it's so good. It's not, you wouldn't have it on a t-shirt. It's too good for a t-shirt. It makes it look like it's photorealistic. I remember what we spoke about photorealistic things on t-shirts. It doesn't always look so good unless you do it really, really well. But most people don't do it really well, and having a photo on a t-shirt doesn't look very good. So this kind of 3D effect of the word coffee and the mug doesn't really work on a t-shirt. However, life begins after, and the heart is brilliant. That really works on a t-shirt. And then in the background, you've got these graphic-y circles. And I recognize them because I've done graphic design before, and this is very normal, kind of, just add-on bits to make it look even more graphic-y. So in the sense of this being a sticker that can go on a coffee mug, I agree. That could be quite cool. But on a t-shirt, I wouldn't put it on a t-shirt. Basketball is my favorite season. Is this like from the Bow Wow song? Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. Who knows? Who knows? But I don't think it is. What I do think is you've tried to mix Christmas and basketball together. Now, unfortunately, I've been desperate to try and play basketball. In fact, I bought a ball, but it's a bit dead. I need to pump it up. But I live in a country where good weather doesn't exist. And in fact, it's not raining at this present moment. So well done, England. Well done. But okay, back to the t-shirt, because I don't know why I just went off a tangent. Basketball is my favourite season. Okay, so font is fine. I like how you've gone round. Maybe change season so it comes around, arc it in the opposite direction. Because I can see what you've done here. You've kind of done some form of warp where, you've made it bigger at the bottom, smaller at the top to kind of give it some perspective. But you don't need to do that. You can just do basketball is my favourite, and then season arc it as well. Get rid of the moustache on the... Oh, actually, I see what you're doing with the moustache because he's meant to be Santa, so okay, fine, apologies. Okay, now the only thing that I'm finding annoying besides the season not being arced is my favourite. I don't like that. I don't like that font. And also, you have spelled favourite wrong. Now, I don't know if this is American spelling. In England, this would be considered wrong spelling. You need a U. So double check the spelling, mate, because you need the spelling to be right. Again, ignore me if favourite is spelled differently in America, but this is not how it's spelled in the UK. But anyways, it's a good design, and it's very targeted. You've got Christmas, you've got basketball. I really, really like this design. So besides the spelling mistake, this is going on one of the higher tiers for today's episode. People call me engineer, but I'm a world shaper. Okay, this has so much potential. So much potential. I mean, the phrase people call me an engineer, maybe people call me engineer. I don't feel like people call you engineer, they call you an engineer. So you need the an in there, but as well as that, right, you need to change the font. You need to change the colour, because that blue is awful. I know it matches the blue of what looks like a circle or something, but the spacing is huge. Like, okay, the phrase is really, really good. So well done. The phrase is good, but you need to completely redesign this. Completely redesign this if you want to sell any. And look, if you've already sold any, then clearly I don't know what I'm talking about, but I just don't feel like people would buy this. I really think you need to change the design entirely. And then once you change the design, I mean, you've got your target audience right there, and engineers, brilliant. So a really good niche, and you can easily use so many different job titles: nurse, photographer, bartender, and you don't always have to use world shaper. You could do like, people call me a bartender, but I'm a mixologist. I don't know. I'm a therapist. Many things, right? I'm a people saver. Well, who cares, right? My point is, this works across many different jobs and niches, so that's really good. Just perfect the design. What you could do, and really, this is a good idea. If you don't feel like you can make a better design, pay someone on Fiverr to make a design for this, just for this one. And then once you have that design, ask them for the PSD file. Okay, make sure you get the PSD file. And then what you can do is you can just change the word engineer to whatever job or whatever thing you want. And you have that incredible Fiverr created design, which costs you like $30. And you just span that across 100 different designs for still $30. So that is a really good trick, and I really think you should do that. Merry Woofmas. Okay, so people are really trying to get off the trend of Christmas puns. I don't know. Is this meant to be an ugly sweater? If this is meant to be an ugly sweater, you've got to do better, because the dog is not very pixelated. You've got the theme of an ugly sweater, but you don't actually have the ugly sweater. So I don't really know. I do like Merry Woofmas though. It's cute. It's quick. It's not really so much of a pun, because I mean, it kind of is, but it's not really. So you've got that going for you. It's very targeted. Dogs, Christmas, brilliant. I really like that. What would I change? I would turn this into an ugly sweater, a proper ugly sweater. You know, with all the lines and all the... You know what an ugly sweater looks like, a Christmas ugly sweater. But other than that, brilliant. Get it online ASAP. Like, this video is going live on Saturday, tomorrow. You've got until the 10th on Redbubble, and probably a bit longer with Amazon. So get it live so you can literally get sales before Christmas. Okay, oh, I remember the email. This person said this was an abstract art of what coronavirus is. It's a really incredible piece of artwork. I don't see any corona resemblance or anything like that, but the abstractness is very cool. But I'm going to move on because I don't even know what to say. Let's take it slow today. I like this. This is really cute. Okay, well done. This is really cute. However, one thing I'm not the biggest fan of is that pocket. You can see, firstly, the sloth is like a vector art of some like clip art kind of thing. The Let's Take It Slow Today is also very good. I don't know why slow is in a different colour, whatever, and if it is in a different colour, it should match the colour of the sloth's face. But besides that, they've got their own specific kind of style. And then you've got this pocket, right? The pocket thing, which is a very detailed pocket. You can see it's got like a weave. It's got like inner shadows. It's got a spotlight. It's got shading. It's a really good quality pocket. I know it's still a graphic. However, I just feel like the pocket square thingy is too detailed and too much of a good photo compared to the very basic clip art of the sloth and the font of Let's Take It Slow Today. So if you change that pocket to something to match the very simple color, you know, one color with a stroke, with a border basically, then it would go a lot better. And as well as that, the Let's Take It Slow Today, you should try and edit that so it looks like it's actually imprinted on the pocket. So some of the words could actually be behind the sloth's hand, right? Because to be honest, you don't need the Let's. Take It Slow Today is absolutely fine. That still works. So if Let is hidden, you'll read it as, you'll see that maybe you can move it over a tiny bit, but you'll see the T and the S, and then you'll say Take It Slow Today. So you could pretty much assume Let's Take It Slow Today. Or what you could do, in my opinion, would be is to make the Let's Take It a bit bigger, so the only letter being covered is the E. So people can see an L, a T, and an S, and they'll assume it says Let's, right? Because what else is it going to be? It's not going to be lots, right? But then what you could do is, if you design this in Photoshop, I don't know, but you could just do a simple overlay, and that will overlay it onto the pocket, and it will make it look like it's part of the pocket. That could be quite cool. So give that a go. I changed the world. That looks like someone's face. Is anyone else seeing a face? I'm seeing a face. I don't really understand. All I see is the world is just, that's not really, is that, I mean, I guess it is. It all just seems in the wrong place to me. You got Africa over there, Australia over there. It all seems a bit, you know, is it just me or is this all in the wrong place? I mean, maybe they have literally changed the world. I don't know. I'm not such a fan of this one. I don't really know what you're doing with it. Wow. Okay. I remember this email. So this is someone. They're saying in Nevada they go digging for a type of gem or something. I forgot the email. I apologize. But this he drew himself. This is a ridiculous piece of artwork. Like, can you let me know in the comments down below if you use an iPad for this, if you use a pencil, if you use Photoshop? It's just incredible, and whatever program you did this on, I would like to start using that program because this is insane. I mean, I know it's not the program, it's your artistic ability, but well done. It's perfect. You got the trees on either side, kind of making a semicircle. It's beyond perfect. Like, it's got a target audience as well, so that's good, and it's just so good. It is so good. Congrats. I mean, this is a brilliant design. And last design, music on, world off. Okay, look, I like this a lot as well. The only thing I would say, is the font for music and world should be the same. That's annoying me. Everything else is good, but the font for music is weird. The font for world, also a bit weird. Change both of those fonts to be the same. Maybe try and match the on and off font. And that is a winning t-shirt. That is a really good t-shirt. I don't know why you've gone for two fonts. And also, make sure the music in the world is a bit smaller than the rectangle, or at least in line with the rectangle of on and off. But other than that, it would be absolutely perfect. Okay, let's pick a winner and then we can end this episode. It's been quite a long episode, 17 minutes, I apologise. Right, so far what? I liked this one a lot. I just feel like you needed to change those fonts. I like this one a lot, and I also liked this one a lot. Again, you need to change the pocket. So, to be honest, the winner for today's episode has got to be this one because I liked it, and there's literally nothing you can change. It is spot on perfect. Well done. Well done. This is such a good design. So, whoever designed this, let me know in the comments down below. You have won today's episode. I know you haven't really won anything, but the point is, it makes it a bit more fun to gamify these episodes. And that is it. Thank you so much. Let me just quickly stop recording this, otherwise I'm going to not save it. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Again, if you want to submit a design, please, the link is in the description. You can submit as many, or no you can't, you can submit one design at a time. And hopefully I'll feature them in the next episode or in the next couple of episodes, whenever it is. Finally, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.